Now I can't. I'm trying. Like, did you start the recording or not? I feel like you did. We are back, everybody. Let's do this. Let's get pumped. This is the recap time for our next session, the Undead Kingdom. Cha-cha. Mixing it up. So, for this recap, we look back at what happened last week, and it was quite the interesting session. We got to meet Pre-Rose. Pre-Rose helped dish out some damage with everybody and took out Ebonith. After Ebonith was taken out, the hideout was then the central meeting place for everybody. This is where Denta, Pre-Rose, Zagrin, Riftwood, everybody headed back to meet up, get their rest, with a big meal cooked by Saru, which also was in company with Pisani and Balraj, who had their own conversation with you all. Balraj had something interesting that he mentioned, that there was a patron who came in by the name of Parsival who was looking for you all. Even signed up for the fight that evening, which Balraj, to his testimony, was quote unquote, it was not even a fair fight. He destroyed the person he was fighting and said that he would like to request that the party see him the next evening after this news was passed along. Saru sits with everybody, discusses the plan of attack. I believe there was a bit of a discussion about her duties as one of the necromancers' duties, and because she confessed that she relinquished her necromantic powers, wouldn't be able to provide the services that she was scheduled to with Axmon that evening, or the next day, which involved deploying troops. This is where Riftwood volunteered. Riftwood and Denta would show up to the meetings place and state that he was given sanction by Saru to follow the orders of the troops and accompany them. This was to help keep her cover low and avoid Saru's lack of power becoming a thing in the kingdom, which her confidant Priros reminded her of. You all decide to do this in two parties. A party that was there to scout and make sure if anything went south that you were there to aid, and then Denta and Riftwood would meet up with Axamon. And for the most part, the encounter went fairly well. Riftwood was managed to recount a lot of the specific instructions per the preference of Axamon. And as this happens, you all continue to keep your cover. You notice that there is a guard who's up at a tower and comes down from the tower to speak with Axamon, and there's a couple unusual things that you all see. Axamon throws one of the soldiers, chokes one of his men, gets in Denta's face, and as Axamon is choking one of these subordinates, Riftwood goes over to Denta, and after a couple words are exchanged, Denta glows in this particle manner, and next thing you know, he is no longer there. And then where he goes, we're not 100% sure between the parties that are watching this. Although Riftwood probably has an inkling of what he did to old Denta. Riftwood then shoots a fireball in proximity of Axamon. In confusion, Axamon asks him what's going on. He says there was an attack on you. There was somebody was trying to attempt to thwart you, and it was he blamed Denta. At this point, the deployment of troops is immediately halted, and Axamon and his men are then sent out to the town to search for Denta, um, to dispose of him. This is essentially where we left off. However, there were some trails that each of you all went on individually. We will save that out of the recap, but each between Pre-Rose, Riftwood, and Riftwood, Zagrin, sorry, names. You all, in one way or another, managed to meet back at the hideout. We'll say that it's late afternoon, early evening, definitely early evening. I'll say just for brevity, maybe it's about 7 o'clock at this point, not super late. Um, Riftwood. So you make it back to the hideout. Um, at this point, you don't see anything out of the ordinary outside, but you see where the hideout is at. Well, what do you do?
Confirm by looking around that it was not followed on my way back.
Okay. So no, you there was no trailing as you walked back. You didn't see anybody that was on you. No unusual figure. If anything, you just noticed maybe there were more, um, as opposed to undead or like the orcs and the skeletons that you all have seen. You've seen a number of humanoid, what look like maybe a mixture of human and half elf soldiers walking around, actually conversating with people, looking for Denta. That's about all you notice going up to the hideout.
Okie doke. Let's go on in.
So the door is locked.
Oh. Hmm. Hello. Hello.
um, let me see. Let me roll up. So you just say hello at the door. I've come to talk to you about the Lord and Savior. Alrighty. You say hello and you hear this faint, I'm coming, I'm coming. And she, like, this figure looks and she sees the window and opens the door for you. Is
Hello.
that you? Oh, come on in, Riff. Hey there, Riffwood. Come on in. Come on in.
Wow. Things have not changed a single bit. You didn't clean at all.
No, afraid not. It's a pantry. But maybe you can help me clean now that you're here.
Nope, nope. I'm going to do things. Goodbye.
Oh, well, how did it go? How did did you manage to get all the troops deployed?
Yep. And in
Okay.
light of not telling the same story 5 times, we'll just talk about it at your all's dinner.
All right. Good deal. And then we go to Zagrin. Um, Zagrin, so you're coming from a different direction um, than Riftwood is. You notice that there are some people asking for Denta, and then as you're walking, there is a soldier. I'm gonna go ahead and put the picture of this soldier into chat.
This on me's brother.
No.
This on you.
So this figure walks up to you as you're walking from your direction and gives you a look. And where you going?
Am I like near the pantry, or is he just kind of?
No, you're on your way. I would say you're a couple blocks away. And this figure walks up to you and kind of gives you a look.
Okay, gotcha. Just heading home. No trouble.
Feel like I've seen you before. What's your name?
Zagrun, what's your name?
Moment.
Oh.
I don't know.
Is it not piss on you or their third brother R. Kelly?
It is not.
It's shit on me. It's cousin.
It is not. It's on you. Moment. I just realized the name wasn't even on there.
You're
Let
fine.
me go. Uno momento. Slack.
It is R. Kelly.
You slacking a little bit. You didn't put the
Name-
name, the race, the class on the picture.
Well, actually, you know what? I'll do that.
He's just trying to make Blake feel better about himself.
Aw, thank you.
The fuck
And
would he do
also,
that?
hey now.
Tyler, I got a request if you're gonna fight this chick.
Is it a chick? Or is it a What's the request?
What a very gorgeous man. I'll just post the GIF.
Mm-hmm.
Very handsome woman.
She you say your name is Zachary, and she looks at you, she goes, name's Dunshi. I swear I've seen you before. Where would you coming from?
Well, you might have seen me in the tournament. You might have seen me around. I get around. What's it to you? I'm just trying to get home.
I don't know if you noticed or not, but we're looking for a Triton by the name of Denta.
Do I look like a Triton?
No, you don't.
Well, as you
My
can see,
fault.
no one with me, so
Very good then. All right. Well, if you see a Triton named Denta, please report it. This person took an attempt on our leader Axmon.
that's,
Let me
that's,
know.
that's terrible. I'll keep an eye out. Thanks.
Oh, that's really bad.
What's Dunchy's last name?
Dunchi.
Come on. Right there.
Dunchi Favaza. Sorry.
Leave it with
What were you hoping for?
Dunchy Dungets.
Dunchi Dungus. So this soldier just walks by you, angrily looking, asking for somebody by the name of Denta. You head back to the pantry, and I presume you try to go in.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get in.
Okay,
Is it locked
gotcha.
on me first?
It's not locked. You're able to get in. So I will say that as you get up, so looks like somebody's waiting for you. Saru opens the door for you. Pre-roast.
Oh yeah.
What are you helping Saru cook right now?
Oh, we're making casserole.
So you all start or Zachary, you get the smell of this casserole just filling the pantry in the back. It's got a nice herby aroma to it. You start noticing that there's people, like it looks like Saru and Prevost were working on dinner in the back there. But you enter the pantry and she locks the door. Saru looks at you. I heard it went well. Yeah.
I don't know if it went well. I'm not sure what happened. We had to leave pretty quickly. I need to talk to Riffwood about it.
Okay. All right. Well, then is almost ready. How's the casserole looking, there, Prevost?
Oh, it's looking really good there, ma'am. Just got to make sure that I don't burn it and get extra cheese on the top. Cheese is not easy to come by, but I feel this is one of those celebration things. So we're going to give that a little hoo-wah extra, if you know what I mean there.
Oh, the little hoo-ha extra. I love it. Love it. Absolutely. Alrighty. Come, Zachary, come.
I'm coming.
Freezing!
So already you all meet down into the downstairs area where the wine is at, and there's the table there with all the meal. As you sit down, um Balraj is there, Pisani's not there, and then everybody sits down, and you all are now in the downstairs area, unless there's anything y'all want to do in the pantry beforehand.
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. So at this point, Pre-Rust and Saru are bringing all the stuff down. There's different like veggies and the big old casserole and um uh big old cups for different like beverages and stuff. And all right, looks like everything's here for our meal. All right. So where do we begin? How did it go?
It was good.
Okay. Wait. Where's where's your friend at? Denta?
Oh, Denzel went home.
Denta went home.
Yeah, he was a fish out of water.
Please stop.
Well, how did he go home? Pray tell.
Yeah, how?
Oh, I use banishment.
You
What did I
banished
do?
your friend.
Yeah, banished him from here, so he had to go back to the realm he was born in, which is not this realm. So he went back to the other realm. I really hope he didn't go to the desert. I don't know what happens when he. He could be.
Oh, yeah.
Please wait. Please wait. Please wait until we're done. All questions till the end.
She starts getting her like casserole, and she's really like, Zagrin, you got something to say?
Yeah, this we've been here a while now. Is this banishment thing new? Is that a new thing you can do?
You
I
just
just-
see Pre-Rose walk out of the kitchen with like an apron on, like in a mixing bowl, just kind of like slowly mixing while he's like watching that conversation.
Well, I mean, no.
What?
I'm a
The,
well,
the whole time. Why did you bring this up when we landed here?
Nobody
A week
asked.
ago.
Nobody asked.
Throw my head. Well, now we can't do it. We have to kill all these fuckers.
Well, I don't know why you're so frustrated.
Yeah.
Do you want to go home too?
Not now.
I'll do it.
Oh no. Let's finish what we came here for. Well, we didn't come here for, but what we're here for now.
And we're very glad you're here. Can't say I've heard of banishment here. People come here, but nobody leaves. Must be something that is new to us. Are you sure he went home?
Look around. I wouldn't call this place backwards, but
Well, I'm sure. She thinks for a second. Runes. Did you all get here by runes? She pulls out like out of her like like her stuff, like one of these.
I'm gonna roll insight. Did we? I can't remember.
Yes.
We did.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, just for so
On
I
that
won't even have
table.
I won't have y'all roll history. So you all had runes
Wrong.
on the interior of the cave. And I believe it was Zagrin who ordered them in a certain way.
Yeah, I read from the book, the order.
Yeah. The runes did not carry with you. However, right now, we'll say that Zagrin has them. So he has the rune from JP, and was given the rune from Eboneth. And she holds up her runes like, so you all got hit by runes.
That's right.
Well, we'll make sure you get back. This is really the only way I can. I don't know why I'm sounding like Christopher Walken all of a sudden. This is really the only way to get back.
New character coming in.
But Frey, we need all 5 runes. So we we can get the rune from the Shaman, the rune from Axamon, and that's your ticket. That's the ticket home.
look at my hand and go, or I could just banish somebody back to their home.
I suppose you could. I
Well, to
hope
be fair, that doesn't really send us anywhere. That's just kind of you there and the lizard folk.
Well, I mean, at least we can go
Very
home.
intriguing. Well, no, he can go home. I'm pretty sure you can't send yourself home with that there thing.
Can you
When-
manage yourself?
I don't think you can banish yourself.
The wording is you attempt to send one creature that you can see within range.
You just have to look at yourself in the mirror or something.
Mid
Honestly-
jerk session. I think the ruling is that the wording the way they phrase it is you can, because it's a creature you can see.
Yes, that's fair.
I remember looking this up on a previous campaign as a get the fuck out of jail.
Yeah. It's just very interesting for this campaign setting, especially.
Did you forget banishment existed? You had this lined up for the runes, and you're like, "This is your only way out of here." And I'm like, "Or."
Yeah. It is very interesting. But yeah. If for some reason shit gets south, you can just ditch Priros.
If you're doing the casting banishment on yourself instantly ends the spell as it makes you incapacitated and is a concentration spell. If you're doing this because you're in a plane that you are not native to and you fail to save, which you can choose to do so, you would return to your plane at the DM's discretion.
Yeah, technically.
If a spell targets a creature of your choice, you can choose yourself. Unless it specifically says it'll tell you you cannot. You have to choose another creature. Sorry for that one, Tom. Do we need a new campaign?
No. I mean that's worth noting. You don't necessarily. I mean, you say you have a plan B. You have a plan A, and the runes are plan B, is what it sounds like.
Well, at least we're gonna be okay, right, Dagger?
As long as your character doesn't die, and then you have to reroll somebody who's native to this area.
I'm gonna be a gnome.
That's why I was very careful with the races that I use for NPCs, because some races have the ability to just do crazy shit.
I'm a robot.
That's why you went with humans.
All right. Well, she offers the rune to anybody who wants to hold on to it at the very least. Like, yeah, here you go, Zachary. You want to hold on to the rune? It's doesn't bother me. That way, if y'all manage to get them, that's an alternative way out.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Plus, you never know. It might end up just being me at the end. I can't manage
Oh.
anything.
What does that mean?
We
Well, to
already
be
lost.
fair, bud, I can't go anywhere either.
We're down 2 companions. It means we're running low.
Well,
I know. I'm glad you got Dinta home, but that's one less person to help us.
He said he wanted to go home.
As long as he wanted to, I'm okay with it.
Was he wanting to go home? Is that what he said? Well, now you got me double guessing.
I want a pet gnome.
Oh.
I want to watch Biodome. Oh, you want to go home?
Look me square in the eye.
We're in a no parking zone. Oh, you want to go home? So
The
Saru looks
Biodome one
over.
got me, I'm not gonna lie.
Say again.
The Biodome one got me, I'm not gonna lie. Because I just pictured Denton like with his Forrest Gump voice trying to impersonate Pauly Shore.
What's going on, broske? So Saru can't help but just look over at Riftwood and be like, Riftwood, I think it's something worth talking about. The gems on your arm.
Yeah.
Do you happen to? Is that the only one that you have, by chance?
I got the eyeball too.
You have Ebon's eye, don't you?
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I suppose it's worth sharing with everybody on the table here. Be very careful of the powers of those gems. I, I advocate that if you use extreme caution, what have you done with the gems out of curiosity?
I made chicken dance. I have made
I
some
remember
new
you showed me the
friends.
chicken dance.
I've made some new
Okay.
friends. Lots of Jeffries.
Have you heard any voices in your head?
No,
Have you heard have you heard any like instructions? Has somebody tried to give you instructions of any type?
does being told to fuck myself count?
No,
Nope.
no.
Then no.
Well, if we're gonna attack the showman, I highly advocate that you don't use his gem if we kill him.
What's wrong with his gem?
The more you have, the more it's harder to control. Is what we've been told as necromancers in our role. We're always supposed to have just the one, just the gem. If we have any more, it can be scary.
Who told you that?
Well, ask someone.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So just thought I'd make sure that just curious if you've had anything having two of those on there is new to me.
I feel great.
Okay. Um
I think we need to be careful though. She knows what she's talking about.
She knows what she's talking about from Axamon.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter. We're here anyway to get rid of all the necromancers and their power.
We can go home. You keep saying we're here. I'm gonna
now
send you home when you're sleeping.
I said we're here to
the,
get rid of
the
the
freaking-
necromancers.
just antique him like from Jackass, like
You gotta roll a new character. I banished you.
And better watch. I might send you home.
Oh. Ow.
um,
Oh, I think I passed the scrapyard on the way here.
That's not my home.
It could be.
I don't want to live there.
Anyway, like I said, we're here to destroy these necromancers and find our way back, which, I guess we have a way back, but I guess we're here to help the people now.
I was gonna look over at the chick and be like, I am so sorry about how important you thought the runes were. They're very nice. Oh, I like this one.
Just letting you know, this is the ticket. This is how you get out. Your banishment. If you trust it, I would imagine that it brought Denta back to his home, and if we're all being honest, well, that's a good thing, right? If Denta got back home.
I hope so.
Yeah, if you want.
Banished him to the top of the mountain.
I suppose on the next subject on the docket, so the parade tomorrow. Pre-roast and I got the things in order for the parade float. So what's going to happen is leading up to this event, there's going to be a lot of people. Um, it's very important that we get the correct float because there's going to be about 5 floats, and the showman's only going to be on one of them. We can do this discreetly before the show gets underway. But if we're not careful, we can end up fighting him in front of a lot of people, and well, some might enjoy the spectacle, but at that point, you all will be. Everybody's going to be known that you're the ones who are essentially killing Abineth, JP, and the showman. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Um, and then at that point, it's just Axamon, and then he won't have any subordinates to fall back on. Um, any questions about this plan going into tomorrow? Okay, alrighty. Was there anything else that y'all had to do this evening?
No, just get some rest.
Okay.
Nothing to make it this here casserole. Come on, I know you guys want to eat up here. It's got 2 types of potatoes.
Potatoes.
I believe that's the French pronunciation.
All this time, Balraj is just eating his like casserole like constantly while y'all are talking. Pretty good casserole, thank you. So once y'all get some rest, and then Balraj is talking to everybody, are you all interested at all at meeting this Parsifal guide? Does this sound like something that you all would want to check out at all? It's up to you.
I don't know John Wayne.
What about you there, Pilgrim?
Hey, Zagrid, do we want to go talk? You want to go talk to the Parsifal guy?
I don't know. He was kind of a shady dick. I don't know what we could possibly need from him. I don't trust him, but you know what? I'm gonna leave it up to you.
Hey, he followed us.
That's true. He might keep following us.
But,
I don't go take care of it.
yeah, but I don't remember much about him. I know I didn't like him. I think it's the guy that had like the deck.
The cards, yes.
That's
Yeah.
okay. I don't even remember what card we got originally.
If you remember, I was like, let's not flip it. Let's not even talk to him. And you were like, why not?
Yeah. He seems like a good guy.
I think that was the wording.
Yeah. Tom, do you remember the card we got?
I want to say it was the gladiator card. It was like you all get transported into some type of like gladiator arena. Like the tavern turns into some type of like huge arena, and you're fighting some type of like beast.
Oh, okay. You did help me with my wild magic. I remember that. So, you know what? I'm down to go talk to him if you are.
Sure. Let's go.
Hey, Chef Pussycat. Chef Meow Meow.
Yeah.
That's right, I got that degree there in meowness.
Don't make me tap the sign.
Don't make me tap the sign there.
Just a bachelor's.
Yeah, what can I do you for?
Do you want to
Actually,
go?
an associates.
Oh, and here we were giving you praise.
Hmm?
You
Well,
want
no,
to
it's an
get?
associates in culinary. I actually got I got a bachelor's degree in business acumen management.
Oh, and boy, how that's serving you.
Yes, look at the gold on these potatoes. That's a sheen right there that you can only get from precision firepower. Anyway, what do you want?
You want to go beat up an old man?
Oh, absolutely. You know, that's one of my 3 top favorite things.
What are the other 2?
Well, obviously, cooking's up as the number one professional thing I enjoy doing in life. Number two is, of course, beating up old people. And then number three is bird watching.
The
I
cat
really love watching birds get it on.
Oh,
Didn't expect that, Priros.
I'm working on a thesis to get me a biological degree, specifically in ornithology. Do you know ducks have corkscrew penises? It's a weird thing to know, but there you are.
You know what? I want you to tell me all about how you know that on the way. How'd you learn
Let's
it?
go.
Hands on. I mean, do you know for a fact that it's a corkscrew?
I tell you what, when you go to sleep tonight, I'll show you.
Nope. Are you a duck now?
No, but we keep one in the back for just such, educational purposes.
Confirming that you've seen this, and just that's all I want is you just tell me you've seen it.
I just told you, bird watching is on my number three favorite thing to do.
That was on me. That was a dumb question.
It
This story
was.
is just mid by like educational purposes. Corkscrew penises.
we have a duck.
Alright, so you all decide to choose to visit Old Parcel, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So after you all eat, um, now this is another question: do you all prefer to visit that evening, or do y'all want to visit in the morning before the parade?
Over that evening.
Okay. So you all get done eating. It's about 9 or 10 o'clock. Couple hours pass from the time that y'all get to the pantry, and Balraj escorts you all back to the fight pit. As you all are walking, y'all notice something interesting. The troops that are patrolling the area are starting to get more um slightly more aggressive with their search for Denta. They're like lifting up like trash cans, or they're knocking and they're looking, and they're not doing like we have a warrant. They're just like knocking and looking around. You just notice there's a bit of a heightened sense of awareness looking for this individual as you all go down the entertainment district. There's still a lot of entertainment, but there's that mixed in with it. There I look.
3 Roses research.
Fucking duck filter.
Bussy. No, that's the old bear.
That's the Shoney's bear.
I knew someone would know it.
Yeah,
I know that
Shoney's had a
Shoney's bear when I
mascot.
see it.
Bare necessities. No
Okay.
Did y'all go to
vegetation.
Shoney's today?
No.
Damn.
Fine.
Offended.
Like a week
I don't like their food either.
I think it's fine.
Just move before God strikes you down.
Hmm. So you all get to the fight pit. There isn't a fight going on at the moment. There just seems to be a couple people there. Balraj opens the door for you all and looks around, and he points you all to the table and recognizes him. I see him. He's right there. He's right there, y'all. I'm gonna go over here. If y'all need me, I'll just be at my post. So do you all approach the table?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So you hear some music. There seems to be somebody just playing a guitar in the background. People drinking, have a good time. And this figure, rather hooded. I believe we said that he was a drow. I don't have a reference for him. But as you all make your way over there, he looks over. Well, do my eyes deceive me? Sagrin and Riftwood, and somebody new. What's your name there?
None of your concern. I
None of
don't
your
know you. That's
concern?
a very rude thing to ask a question of. I'm just kidding. My name's Freerose. It's nice to meet you there, sir.
Prayers, my name's Possible. I'm new to this area, and I'm previous acquaintances here of the other two. I'm glad that I was able to meet y'all. Please have a seat. Have a seat. I gotta tell you, meeting old Balraj over there. He runs a fine establishment, but I'd like to share with y'all some information on why I'm here. See, I didn't really plan on following you all in your little zombie pursuit, but y'all are in a whole new plane. I gotta admit, that caught my eye. See, I'm something of a plane seeker myself, bit of a tourist, and I've never really seen this area. But anyway, figured I'd let y'all know how the people at home are doing. And I gotta say, right now everybody seems to be doing well. Let me show you. And he does like a little like motion with his hand, and the tavern that you're in fades gradually into the Drunken Mimic's Rest, the tavern that y'all were in at the very beginning. The wood, the lighting, the people that are there, um, you recognize gradually the music is changing to some other type of music. It sounds more percussion, like like maybe a little bit of like a drum kind of like noise instead of a guitar noise in the background. Um, the floor, a MacGuffin's behind the bar, Flora's serving, and you all see the scenery change, almost just like a gradient effect across the whole room. Now you see people still wondering where you're at. But I gotta say, whatever you did kept them safe so far. I found that pretty impressive.
Who's looking for us?
Who's looking for us?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I thought you said like people are looking for you.
Um. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry. The town are wondering or looking. They're wondering where you went. Sorry. So the city hasn't heard from y'all in a handful of days, and they're not sure where y'all are at.
Oh, okay.
um. And as the whole area kind of changes, you all notice that it's tangible. What you're sitting at, where your the table is, the lighting. This feels very much reality without being some type of like illusion. Um, in here, and you see Flora like walking next to you all with a plate, and she's about to approach you all with a couple plates worth of food, heading towards the table next to you all.
I don't understand
She
what's happening.
So what you're noticing is everybody going about their day-to-day activity, handing, or making orders out to the patrons there. Those two orcs that you all saw before in the tavern are eating. Um, and what you all see is just a normal day-to-day. And Parsifal continues to say, "This is the town right now, boys. This is where everybody's at. Nobody's nobody's in any current danger right now. But I will say," and he moves his hand again, and then the layout of the tavern changes to what looks like a town hall, much similar to what you all had in the previous town hall on like session 2, I think, where they're talking about a search party. You all, where you're sitting at is kind of cocked in the corner, and there's just rows of people that are listening to the mayor. I'm trying to remember the mayor voice. The mayor voice, I'm just going to say something like, And we're gonna assign to this party to check the northern side of the woods for Dalpini, Zagrin, and Riftwood, and you all will check the coast again. We will find him. There's no need to panic. Please, everybody be on your best efforts. Stay vigilant. And you continue to hear talks from the mayor about day-to-day stuff, but talking about trying to find you all. And Parsifal looks over at you all. They're worried sick about you. I'm sure they're still trying to find you, just like you probably trying to get home. And yeah, looks like they're good right now. For now. And then he moves his hand again, and then the tavern again changes from a town hall to what looks like just a zombie break-in. Like there's just a whole bunch of undead that are like feasting on townsfolk. It looks like there are zombies trying to get through the windows and coming in, and you just see all these undead and defenseless patrons trying to like hit him with whatever they can in the tavern and just falling victim. I'm afraid, boys, you've got only a couple days before this could be the reality. That's out of my hands. And as he says, that's out of my hands, the tavern goes back to the regular fighting pit.
Okay.
But I really just wanted to drop in and make sure you boys are okay. I can't do much. I'll try to stay in touch, but I figure I'd let you know.
We do another
Probably
card.
got about, huh?
Can we do another card?
Oh, you want another card, boy?
Oh, another card.
Do we need another car?
We don't need another card. We don't need to stay here and help. I want another card.
Well, it was one of my highlights of that day. Seeing you all pick a card. Not really use it, but if you will pick a card, you can.
Okay. Is the deck out on the table, or does he have to give it?
Yeah, he takes the he in his hood. He looks out for a pocket. He finds the deck and he just puts it on the table. Can I help you? Why are you scratching me? He puts
Who are you
it on the
talking to?
table.
Cat.
Cat right here.
It's me, sorry. It's good old Morticia.
The void floof.
Keep it away from Pre-Rose.
Honestly, didn't even know there was a fucking cat there.
She is the void.
Yep. I believe this is where the deck of cards was at. Uno momento. Yep, this is where the cards were at.
So does it surprise you that he wants to pick a card, or were you kind of?
I was surprised. This was
Really?
just kind of
I knew the
main-
second this guy came up.
the main. So there were a couple elements here. So I was trying to go for the that's a person we haven't heard in freaking months. But it is funny that the initial thought was forgetfulness on this one. I didn't expect the card. It was just mainly a plot device to let y'all know that they were hanging in there.
We're going off the rails, baby.
Alrighty, so there is a deck of cards. He lays it on the table, and he does the old traditional, like, slow, like, fanning it out. And after he fans it out, be my guest. Pick one you want. It's yours.
Like extendo arm down to one of the middle ones, and I don't flip it yet. And I'm like, do you want to do it? This is new for you, isn't it? I've already done it once. I'm gonna fuck that to Primrose, Prius, kitty cat.
What? Oh yeah, what do I gotta do here?
Terrible
I'm
idea.
always happy to try new things.
You pick a card and you flip the card over, and something cool can happen. And like, I feel like it could be like something bad.
Could be
Oh
a
well,
room
let's
full of
roll
cups.
that dice there. I'll go ahead and pull that card over.
There he is. She did it.
So
Prurus flips the card. He didn't give a shit.
whoever
He also
whoever
doesn't, I think, understand what happened.
so you give Pre-Rose the option to pull one.
Yeah. As much as I wanted to, he wasn't there. He didn't get to do it.
Blake, if you want to roll me just a regular D20, my dude.
And I think it's a bad idea if I wouldn't do it. So let the duck man do it.
But if he didn't want to do it, I was going to do it. It's trying to be nice.
That would be a 10.
10.
A 10.
E.
What is
Alrighty.
The letter
That's
E.
one of the vowels.
Fucking told you.
So you pick the card up, and as you pick the card in your hand, the card in your hand gets smaller and smaller and smaller until it is the size of, we'll say, like a grain of rice.
The duck penis.
No.
Those are actually quite long. They've got a lot of different grooves they have to go through
Oh
because
my God.
there's
You did
several
it.
different fake exits there.
But I grooves are gonna go like the ones in my asshole.
I zipped that bag back up, but you just chose violence and opened it right back on.
As you hold the tiny card in your hand, Percival looks at you all. Funny thing about this deck of cards, sometimes the consequences are just so little. I'll stay in touch with you. And he gaseous forms out, and you all are now reducing in size.
Counterspell to gaseous form.
You want to counter spell his gaseous form?
Where are you going?
Alrighty. He's just gonna call a cab or something. No, okay. So he tried. So part of him starts to dissipate, and as he stops dissipating, he looks at himself and goes, "Ah, clever Riftwood. Damn you, Riftwood."
He's shrinking
then-
as he's cussing me out.
You all are you all continue to reduce, and we're gonna say that the reduction is now. Let's see here. You all are in your all's chairs, and let's say you're all the size of like a bobblehead.
Is he shrinking with us since he's here too?
He is shrinking with you all. Boy, you are the goddamn devil.
Not yet.
So you all are now shrunken in size. So for perspective, again, the size of a bobblehead, y'all are probably maybe like 5 inches tall.
10 inches, you say?
It's pretty good size height.
Pretty big bobblehead. A little too big.
Pretty big bump up.
Fucking huge.
Yeah, like 5 inches is enough. It's funny. A perfectly adequate bobblehead.
Yes,
Right. Some could even say that it's a very large bobblehead.
Oh, yeah.
So at this moment, what do you all do? You all are in your seats, heavily reduced, and so is Parsival.
Well, this is a fine mess that you got us into, Parsival.
Boy, I'll be just fine. That's you all who need to make some time through with this reduction. He starts getting down, like he starts trying to get down, and
Can I run over and try to stop him?
stop who?
Him, Percival.
Yeah,
I want to restrain his ass.
yeah. You want to restrain? So let's do an acrobatics.
I thought you said run straight into his ass entirely. He shrunk
So since
too.
you're
Like
in a
a
different
duck.
chair, you're gonna do an acrobatics to see if you can jump from your chair to his chair.
Okay, acrobatic. 1 second. Oh Lord, hold on. That is a 3.
Okay.
My little bobblehead ass is just falling.
So you try to jump off your chair and jump towards him. You don't make it to his chair, but you're like you manage to like I don't know like claw and hold on to the side of it of the chair if you want to try to climb up,
Okay.
and
I'll try to.
and do a strength for that.
Okay. 24.
Yeah, you claw up there, so you miss it, but then you claw back up there, and you're gonna try to like grapple him.
Well, right now, I'm gonna go.
Well, yeah, I would like to restrain him from leaving and just address him and be like, how the fuck do we fix this? Make me big again.
Don't worry about that, Zagrean. It's just all in good fun. You'll turn back normal size in no time. You will return back in normal size in no time, but right now you're small.
No shit. What is no time?
Maybe about more or less an hour.
An hour. Great. So as long as we don't get stepped on in the next hour, everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad if that happened. But if you just wait it out, you'd be fine.
But what about you? You stuck here for an hour too?
If I wanted, I probably will. It'd be pretty funny.
I'm glad this is all funny to you.
I gotta say, it's been great seeing y'all, and I'm glad that we were able to do this little card game. Funny enough, you were just one card away from a really good one, but it's probably one of my favorite ones.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Hey, watch out! Make a deck save. Somebody's gonna try to sit where you're at, where y'all are at.
Oh my god, all of us
Where
next.
those two are at, or where me and Blake are at?
One person is trying to get the table for their party.
Real quick, what kind of just god awful chaos energy is this guy running to make an enlarge reduce last for an hour?
Well, so he
Or
is
makes you the size of 10 inches.
this guy is. I will say he's kind of like on a deity level. To have this type of ability to like traverse from planes and do what he would like at any time.
I got a
So
22.
We call them wizards.
you got a 22.
Yes, sir.
He has a 7. So you manage to like. He says, "Watch out," and you jump out of the way, and then like they sit, and he's like he's under them. Like he
Just hear a squeaky voice.
yeah. And you hear a large booming voice. I found a table, guys. I found a table.
Well, the
And
fuck you do? I'm gonna create bonfire.
Fireball!
So you create a bonfire where you're at?
Right in the seat.
Do you stay in the seat?
Oh yeah, it's a big enough seat. I can put bonfire
Okay.
down and just kind of standing off to the side, like, hey,
All right.
How
What do
big
you do?
is the bonfire?
it's a bonfire, dude.
It's
It's
gonna be like small because you're little.
5x5. I'm not. Would you sit down on a little fucking like 3-inch fire?
They won't see it. Their ass will put it out.
It'll be a puff of smoke.
Well, or didn't know we were in America.
I thought this was America.
Are we in a Fuddruckers? Everyone's just morbidly obese. Doesn't pay attention where they're sitting.
So Riffwood does a bonfire. What do you do anything previous?
Yeah, I just take out my weapon and I just hold it to where if they sit down, oh boy, are they not gonna enjoy that good time.
All right, so Zagrean, you're on the floor. You see where they're at. You see a little bonfire. Get ready.
Now
And
hold
then you
on now.
see,
To be fair, if he jumped off a chair and he's 10 inches tall, that's technically fall damage due to the physics of his size and the height of that chair.
Does gravity work different there? Because I'm pretty sure that a figure shrunk down to that size falling off a table is like. There's a difference there with the physics if we want to go into depth with the hold on dear.
Also, if I'm 10 inches, which and it's just from a chair, actually, that's not that far for a 10-inch figure.
Yeah, I would say like I think I don't know if I said 6 inches.
I'm just wanting to mess with Tom.
Yeah.
Okay, now 6. That's above average.
That's about average.
I'll get
Somebody
crazy.
said it's too big of a figure.
There's no way they
If
didn't
you
see 6 inches
if
in
you
that.
okay, if you let's do an if you get an acrobatics of 10 or higher, you're good.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
So the
10 or
strength
higher.
was just to jump out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 15.
Okay. So you managed to fall in a way that minimizes any type of effect. I won't give you any fall damage at that point. But I would say just for context, we're gonna say, yeah, 6 inches. I know I keep changing the number, but we'll use that as referential. So yeah, where you're at, you
Most
see
people do, depending on who they're talking to.
Tell everybody different now.
We're all normally 10 inches, but it's kind of cold in here.
That's right.
so you see Riff would make a little bonfire, just the tiniest little smoke, looks like an incense, and then you have Priros with his weapon holding up. So these people start to try to come down, like, oh, good, I'm glad we're finding a table. Let's just sit down. And then the first one who sits in on Riffwood, they immediately notice like a hot, like what feels like a cigarette, like you're setting on like a cigarette button. They're like, oh, and they're looking over, and that they see what are you doing, Riffwood? They look at you.
Because I have a long rest coming. I'm gonna Misty step onto their shoulder.
Okay, like
Yeah. Hi.
they fall on the floor.
I'm your conscience.
The other person sits down and immediately jumps up from what like it was like a bee sting, and they're looking at their chair. And what do you do, Prius, when they look at you?
At me? Oh, I wave.
The fuck? The fuck is that?
Well, hello there.
Oh,
They got me.
I've already had too much to drink. I've already had too much to drink. The fuck? Hello.
It's like sitting on a needle.
And then the person who's sitting with them is like, "Are y'all okay?" And they sit up. They stand up and making sure. And then Parsival, like he pulls himself out of the ass of that person.
This goes deeper.
And he tries to get down next to Zagrin. You boys need a hand? Are you okay? And you're still on the shoulder, and they're freaking out. They're trying to like do this.
I'm fucking treating this shit like Star Wars with AT-AT, the grapple hand, jumping from shoulder to shoulder.
Okay, so oh shit, so they're like freaking out. They're like trying to do this shit, and you're just like holding on for dear life, and they're shoving people out of the way. And then this person who sees Priros is just like drunk. He's like, I don't know, I'm out. I don't do this shit. He's like trying to like get his way out of there. And then the other person that's with Zagrin and Parsival there, where he was at, he's following his buddies to make sure they're okay. So right now, you all are not in any type of like danger of like people squishing you all. Except for Riffwood. Riffwood, you're like
As
in
soon
the
as soon as he makes full contact with me, I'm gonna cast banishment on this guy.
So the guy that's like doing this like like
Yeah. Woo!
so yeah, he's like, get this thing off. And then and so you come down. Do you, is there anything that you can do while falling from that? Like it's a couple feet high?
If I've got time, I can always try and do a Misty step.
You know, we're in a weird place. I'll allow it. What are you gonna try to do? Just like Missy step to the ground?
Misty step right over next to Zagrin and Percival.
Okay.
Hello.
Boy, this is gonna be an exciting hour. Is that a dead cockroach over there?
You hungry?
No, not particularly.
What happened to your
But
ex?
it goes away in front of dead cockroaches.
Local pork chop.
Well, I guess we better be out of the way. I guess on this table's okay.
For an hour.
Oh, go ahead.
We're there for an hour. Take a short rest.
So do you all? So right now, are you all just like under the table? Is there anything that y'all want to do at this point?
I'm gonna try and
They're
tame a
like they're like crumbs down there.
Yeah, there's definitely crumbs.
What would you want to do, Zagrin? I'm gonna look for crumbs.
I said tame a cockroach.
Oh, get him!
No, we're good. Might murder party.
So at this moment, we'll say about maybe 10 minutes pass between the reduction. At this point, there's 10 minutes. Do any of y'all want to take a break at this point?
I mean, we can take a little fiver if need be, and when we come back, it'll be the end of the hour.
No, we'll do this bitch out. Like we'll do 10 minutes and then 20 minutes. And then after the hour, I'll let y'all know. But I'm gonna take our dog out. If y'all are good with the break, get some water. I'll be right back.
So we draw another card when we come back. Fuck it.
Tiny little card.
I want to dress. I want to go. My turn.
Hey, let's just draw 4. Let's just Uno this bitch. All right, I'll be back, y'all.
Okie dokie.
Blick.
No, I'm here.
All right. So the person that was banished is back. He's like in mid-sentence. The fuck off, big. Where the fuck you at? And it's like he's looking around. Fuck was that? And so now it's been 10 minutes out of that hour. I want everybody to roll for perception for me.
21.
21.
15.
15.
That's an 8. I'm still on the chair technically.
Yeah. So Zagrin and Riftwood, you all notice there is a rat that is not up. It's not near you all, but it's you all have its attention. It's looking at you all and it's sniffing, and it's probably about 2 or 3 feet away from you all, but it's catching your attention, and it's gradually scurrying towards you as it's smelling you all. You all also notice under the table a spider underneath the table, just like sitting there with your perception.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, you read the mind. Parsifal looks around. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of spiders. Not a big fan at all. But look like I got some good fighters here to take care of old Parsifal.
Just start walking away.
Just start walking away.
Start walking away. Ooh.
Do you walk towards the crowd, or do you walk towards the rat?
No, another like a neighboring table that doesn't have a rat and a spider under it.
Okay.
Ooh, what's over here?
Make a dex saving throw for me, good sir.
4.
4. One of the so at the table that you get to, it's pretty rowdy. There's drinks that are being slammed. Everybody's having a good time. You catch what seems to be like some type of like a beer that hits you pretty hard. Like it's almost as if you just got like dunked with this beer that splashed on you, and one of the legs trips you up. We'll say just take 1 damage from that leg that hit you, swiped you down, and knocked you off, and then the drink hit you.
Oh no.
At this point, Zagrin, the rat is now about maybe a foot away from you,
Mm-hmm.
and the spider is now coming down the middle of the table.
Okay, so we got one coming from above, one coming towards me that way. Hmm.
Am I close to Parzival?
Walk away.
Yes. Yes, Zagrin?
He like beside me?
Yes.
Okay, can I attempt to shove him toward the rat?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do that. It's very tempting, but I guess it would make sense to try to get out of this area rather than fight these, but I don't know if I have time to. So I'm gonna start to move the
Okay.
opposite direction of the rat, I suppose.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we better warn your friend that there's some company down here. Was it Breros? Breros?
Yeah, what's going on there, bud?
I just thought I'd let you know we got a little bit of company. Some creatures that are used to this size are catching notice of us.
Well, I have heard that spiders are technically the most dangerous creature on the planet if you're a size of them or smaller as a natural predator. Therefore, the only proper action is I'm jumping off this thing and just gonna come down on it with my weapon.
You're gonna try to hit it?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I'm gonna jump off the chair, weapon down into the thing. Why not?
Okay. All right. So roll for attack.
Now we're all in it.
Seeing what's at the other two.
Apparently, I'm gonna kill this bug, and there's another bug I gotta go kill.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Did you say what your strength was? All right, or your attack was?
No, I'm rolling now. Sorry.
Okay. Thank.
I
Sorry.
said
There.
that I'm gonna kill this bug, and then I got another bug I gotta kill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a 13.
Okay. It hits.
13 from the top ropes. I've been told it's not a bug, it's a devil.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go kill it in a moment. So yeah, 13 from the top rope. I'm literally jumping off the chair, just fucking Conan the Barbarian style with his great axe.
Okay. Hell yeah. So you come down, and as the spider's trying to walk down, it's not only did you hit it, but you knocked it off from um its direction of where it was going, and it lands on the ground just a little bit, like maybe a few inches or maybe a foot away from Parsival and Zagrin. And see here, and so now we're gonna roll initiative.
$22.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And what'd you get, Mike?
Am I in this fight at the other table?
So yeah, we're gonna, like, you're not close in fight, but we'll still have you play out your turns.
I got a chunky boy rolling that net 20.
Nice.
Nice.
You got the timber shod.
I do.
Nice. And what about you, Mr. Blake?
I have a dirty 20.
Damn, all y'all rolled really freaking high.
Well, technically, I had a 22. So.
Also did 8 damage to the spider.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
You're welcome.
So let's see here. Okay. All right. So we're gonna. So out of curiosity, I'm curious what y'all's. What up, Ash?
Oh,
I'm curious what y'all's.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello there.
Thanks, guys. Be
So
careful.
You
Blake.
can't see me, but I am weaving.
always good.
So Blake, since you did the attack before initiative, I have Zagrin at the top of the initiative, and then I
Yeah.
have you second, and then I'm sorry, I have you second, and then Mike third. Since you had started it off,
Hold on. Mike got a 22. I got a 20, like flat 20.
oh, I thought 20. I thought Tyler got the 22.
Yeah, I got a 22.
I also have
Yeah, Mike
22
and
on a
Tyler
nat
both have a
20.
22.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, I got a dirty 20.
That doesn't. So that won't change it up too much.
But
So
yeah, no.
Zagrin's
Even if I attacked before initiative, you would still go up to the beginning of initiative.
okay, gotcha. So the way I have it is you're third on the initiative tracker. So even though you started that off, you will still go third on
Yeah,
initiative.
yeah, I would still be third on the
Okay, cool.
initiative.
Cool. Just making sure on that. Alrighty. So Zagrin, you see the
Let's go kill
spider
this bug.
plop on the ground. Takes a good hit. And then you see the rat that is now we'll say about a foot away from you.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you do?
Is the spider like closer? I would say it's like right near me,
Yeah.
right?
Spider's closer.
Well, I'm gonna run up,
Damn, you're a big old bug.
pull out the old
Great sword and try to do another hit.
Alrighty, good deal. And roll for attack.
That is a 15.
15 hits.
Okay.
I'm
I'm sorry, say again, Blake.
Oh, bug, and then you're trying to murderate. You keep doing your thing.
Okay.
13 damage.
13 damage.
And I'm going to use my second action to attack again with my skew.
Okay, good deal.
That
So
one is. Oh,
go
sorry.
ahead. Sorry.
That's a 28 to hit. So I know that.
Absolutely hits.
So that is another 19 damage.
Okay. So the spider just immediately dies. I mean, you
Okay.
yeah, you squish it. It is the superior between Zagrin and Spider. Zagrin takes out Spider. You've got a little bit of goo on your blade. There's just pieces almost as if it looks like it was stepped on the floor. There's like a little like antenna looks like it's curled up. um, you do notice after killing that one that there is it looks like to be like a cockroach that is about um from where you're at, like maybe 4 feet away from you. It looks like it's scurrying around another like creature that looks like it could potentially be a threat, but the rat is still sniffing around, coming towards you. It is now your turn, Riftwood, with Prius on deck.
I mean, I'm just hanging out.
So at where you're at, so you get tripped, you get beer tossed on you. I imagine you probably get back up.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to move out of the way of this table that has rowdy individuals, or move towards them, or move like is there anywhere you want to move, or just stay where you're at?
So I already killed the bug, and the only thing left is the
Mhm.
big old rat.
Yeah, so the rat is near them and you can see it.
How far away is the rat from me?
I'd say about maybe 2 or 3 feet.
Like D&D traversal rules, because we're shrunk down.
Yeah, so are you thinking about doing like a long range attack on it?
If I wanted to get a hit on the rat, could I run up to? Is it within 30 little feet?
Yeah. Yeah, little feet. Yeah, you would have enough room.
Okay. Uh, eh. Okay. 4th level fireball on the rat.
Okay. Just this like little tiny has firecracker. hmm So I need to make a deck save.
Yeah.
18.
Ooh, I don't like that. I'm gonna go ahead and bend luck. Yeah, I'm gonna bend luck on that. Point.
Okay.
Give me a D4. It is -2, bringing it down to 16. Poo-poos. Okay, so he still saves. I was hoping to get 3 or 4. So he's gonna
You
take
can take
half.
it back if you want.
That's how it works. So I'm gonna do that. And take half of this. Half of 29.
Okay, so we'll round up to 15.
Okay.
So this fireball comes hits the rat, and like the rat tries to move, but it still gets him in the tail. And this thing moves up real quick under the table to try to avoid what just hit it. And is now like right in the face of Parsifal and Zagrin. And remind me again, Blake, you said your character is now on the ground or still on the chair.
Oh, on the ground because I jumped off the chair onto the spider.
That's right. You did the attack. Thank you. So it's near you as well. Um.
The
All right.
rat?
Was there any? Say again.
Did you say the rat was?
Yeah, the rat. The rat got hit, and it scurried near you all from where it got hit. Yeah. If you and do wild magic for me, Mike. Magic,
Woo!
Mike.
Hey, D100. Who is? Fuck, what is that? 26. I find it. What this 6 is an eye appears on your forehead for the next minute. During that time, you have an advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight.
You got a third eye.
Yeah, it just looks weird because it's a robot with like 2 like glowing, just circular eyes, and just all of a sudden like a human eyeball just.
That's a very hyper realistic like eye. Like
Yeah, much better looking than Doctor Strange.
oh my gosh. Um. After that fireball, you notice you hear amongst the chatter what seems to be like troops just like barging in, knocking people around. You hear a voice. He's got to be in it somewhere. The dent has got to be somewhere, and like they start like pushing people. Do one more deck save because one of the people near you is getting like moved around on his table.
Dirt 20.
Okay, so you're quick on your feet. You move away, and this person is like being pushed the other way, but their foot you avoid getting hit by that again. Um, anything else you like to do? Any movement you'd like to spend or other actions?
I guess I'll start going back towards where the rat is.
Okay. Um, so now we're on to the spider's turn, which is dead. And that's the rat's turn. So the rat is going to scurry down, and out of what just happened, it's going to try to chew at Zagrin. So it's going to try to take a chew attack, so a bite attack. We're going to do just a regular attack roll at you, and that's a 7, so it does not hit. So he tries to take a chew at you and doesn't work, and you get like a little bit too close to this rat. You also hear a very large voice coming from the other, not the opposite side of the tavern, but near you all. This voice says, everybody have my attention. We are looking for Denta. He is to be killed immediately. And they're like looking around. You hear this voice, and you notice Zagrin. It's the same figure, the same person that you spoke to before, doesn't she? She has a couple of troops with her.
Okay.
So now it is going to be the heavily intoxicated person's turn, and then Parsival. So this drunk person it is next to you all. I think we'll say this is the one that got poked by Pre-Rose's stick. That was like, I'm too drunk for this. Like he's trying to like stand up, and he's had way too much to drink, and he's keeps like staggering in a circle. And since you all are near each other, I'm gonna have. But all y'all are under the table, so yeah, we'll just say that he knocks the table, and from the knocking of the table, there's a couple more spiders that fall from underneath the dark area of the table. So these two spiders just fall and start looking at you all. And then that's all that this person does, and then we go to Parsival's turn. And Parsival looks at you, looks at the situation. Boys, as much as I love these effects, I think we've had enough of our fun here. What do you say? Let's see if I have a way to get us back to normal. Please make sure I
Sorry.
say again.
Sorry.
Are you good? Please make sure that I don't get killed while I'm looking for the way to get us back to normal, please. Where did I put that thing? He's looking through his like belongings and trying to find a way to quickly cause the reduction to wear off. And then we go back to Zagrin with Riftwood on deck.
Okay, so there's 2 more spiders now and a rat.
Yeah, 2 spiders and a rat.
I'm gonna go after the rat.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to, since it tried to chew me, it's probably right there.
Yeah, it's right up on you.
I'm trying to great sword it. Let me roll.
Okay.
It is a 12 to hit.
12 hits. It hits, so you're good.
Okay. That is 11 damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do the same thing, the extra attack.
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
A 19 to hit.
It absolutely hits.
And that will be 15 damage.
15. It's looking hurt. So this rat is now in like fight for life mode. So it's taking a hit. It's taking 2 hits, and it's squaring up on Zagrin, squaring up on the party, and right next to the 2 spiders. These spiders, I guess just the way that they look like your they look like a bit scarier daddy long legs that like look like they might be able to actually bite you and penetrate. The legs are pretty like stemmy looking. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I don't think so. I think that's it for me.
Okay, you hear another bit of interaction from the other way. Barrage, where's this dentist? I know you've met him. He was in the fight. Where is he at? So you hear some questioning coming from the distance. And Mike, it is your turn with Blake on deck.
As Percival's going through his belongings, do I see the deck?
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 14, but because of wild magic, I think I get something.
Yeah, your eyeball, you get advantage on sight perception checks.
Yeah, so I've got if you're gonna make me roll perception, I can roll with advantage, or I can just take my passive of 14.
Okay. Yeah, you're welcome to roll if you want.
Okay. Thanks, Blake. I didn't have it pulled up.
You welcome, buddy. I got you. I gotta see where this goes.
21.
Oh yeah. It's kind of like obviously like it almost like when a person has their wallet in their pocket, it's begging to be pickpocketed. It's just like big deck of cards is like, where's it at? And it's there.
Ooh, go extendo gadget arm. Grab me a
Are you
card.
just
I'm gonna top deck it.
roll me? Yeah, roll me in that 20, good sir.
I certainly shall. Give me a thumper
Please
shove.
roll that nat 20.
16. We get even smaller.
Wait, you say again?
I got 16.
16.
Mhm.
Darkness engulfs the tavern. So all of a sudden, there is not an ounce of light in this entire tavern. As you pull that card, it's almost like as you pull it, it's like flicking a light switch. All of a sudden, you hear noises coming from the patrons, like gasping, like what the what hello where, and then you hear Dunshee like hello, the lady with the water. You hear Dunshee and her men. Balraj, what's going on? Why's it fucking dark? Hello? Anybody there? And people are like gasping, trying to like feel for the area.
Is this magical darkness?
I did make a note that it was magical darkness, yeah.
How did he see me get a card? Did he roll to see me take a card?
No, I think no, I was just gonna let you do it.
No, I was saying, like, did he know that I took a card?
He does
Because
now.
yeah, I was saying your metaphor was using a wallet straight right for pickpocketing. So I was like, I don't know
Yeah.
if he noticed I took one.
Okay, well, yeah, we're gonna say that he did. I didn't
Okay.
want you to roll for stealth because you weren't trying to be sneaky. So yeah,
No.
we know he saw the go-go gadget arm like Riftwood. I know you the fun type, but
It
it's a
wasn't
little dark
me.
in here now.
It wasn't me.
You start hearing like the little steps of the spiders and the rats, like the rat making it squeak. Now I gotta find a solution for this one as well. Just like the lights start flickering and then your all sizes like drastically go up and down. It's like there's a solution somewhere. Anything else you like to do, good sir?
I haven't even guessed. Would you consider that my action?
Did you want to do a spell?
Can't see shit. Mm, I'm gonna create a bonfire in front of me just because I can't tell it's the magical darkness.
Okay. So
I got this. I got this.
you create your little tiny like little tiny bonfire. It actually provides very notable light. Your bonfire manages to actually pierce this darkness. You see just a very like eerie silhouette of the spider and a little bit of the mouse, and you see some of your your comrades. Um, it gives you just enough light to see those that are closest to you.
So, question here, real quick.
Yeah.
Does this mean everyone in the tavern can now see this little light where a couple of tiny people are fighting a rat?
It's not a
And two
very bright
spiders.
light.
But if it's complete
Um,
darkness,
It's also
I will
magical
s-
darkness.
I will say this right now at this very moment, it is not nobody's noticed it.
okay.
Yeah. Um, and if that's the end of your turn, it is now Pre-Rose's turn with the rat on deck.
Cool. Well, if I could see that rat, I'd fuck his ass up.
Okay, you have enough vision to be able to focus on it.
Really
Cool. Well,
glad
then
you
I'm gonna
finished
fuck
that
his ass
sentence.
up.
Say again. What was it, Mike?
This isn't Friday, Mike. My first attack there is a 21 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
Excellent. And that's going to be 14 damage.
Okay, it had 14 HP exactly.
Oh,
So
good.
so yeah, how do you do this one, old pre-roast?
Well, I see that it's there nibbling on the poor dragon man. So I'm just going to remove its head with what you would call a chopping block maneuver.
Very good. So you decapitate it, and the body of the rat scurries backwards before it no longer has the energy.
Well, it loses 10 feet of movement because of my feet, because I did slashing damage. So it doesn't
Okay.
scurry far.
Yeah, it backs up just a couple steps, and then like it falls sideways, and the head just is motionless. So this rat is disposed of.
I'm just going to look at the dragon. Do your kind eat that?
No, not raw.
Understood.
Fucking
Well,
raw.
find your robot buddy. He can set it afire.
A good idea.
At this size, that's what you call a feast for a king. Go really well with some peppers. Alright, that's my turn.
And it is now the drunk person's turn with parcel on deck. So this drunk person is trying to use the table as leverage to get up, and starts stepping around, falling over the chairs. He actually flips the table that y'all are under over, and I'm going to have Priros make a dexterity saving throw for me. Just let me know what you get on that dex save, Priros. You still there, Blake? Oh no, Blake! Can y'all hear me? Can,
He failed to save.
y'all can hear me okay, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. He got squashed.
Like, roll another character.
Oh,
Wait, what am I doing?
Sorry, a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, you're
I was,
fine.
dealing with that bug again. I
No,
got
you're
him,
fine.
got him this time. He ain't coming back. Rolling another character. That's a 19 dexterity saving throw.
Nice. So with the light, light clunk comes in clutch. There is a little bit of a warning that you get from this incredibly intoxicated person who flips the table over, and you can tell that you just need to move over a little bit so the table doesn't hit you, and you avoid taking some damage from that table.
Just crushed by a table. All right, I'm rolling up a cleric.
It's made out of fresh mahogany.
Kill me now, motherfucker. Mahogany.
So it's Parsifal's turn. Where I'm gonna have him roll twice to see if he can find a solution for either of these, while Riffwood pulls more cards. Well, still looking, and oh, see what this does. And and as he tinkers with something in his jacket, you all notice you feel something inside, and you all very quickly adjust, and you all very quickly revert back to your regular size. It is still dark, but you all revert to normal height, size, and everything. Weight, everything.
Nice. Can I step on the spider?
Huh?
Can I step on the spiders that I see by the tiny light?
The tiny light. He, you most certainly can. So he flips up the whatever he has, like little tinker, and he's like, "Well, I'm thinking I'm back to normal size. What about you all?"
Yep, still pretty normal.
Well, I know you still can't see shit, but allow me to work on that for you there. You all this time you still hear Dunshee still like commanding, like, Barge, I command you to turn the lights on. Turn the lights on now. And it is back to your turn, Tyler, with Mike on deck. I think, well, actually, no, we're out of initiative. My apologies. None of these animals are a threat anymore.
He's like, I'm squishing that fucking spider.
I'm taking another card.
Well, I will.
I'm gonna feel around. I'm gonna shoot my hand in the same spot it was before. Like, hey, it's a lot closer now. Actually, it would be like right next to me if that was the case.
Yeah, he would be. You're gonna take another card.
I'm gonna take another card. I'm just gonna like slap my hand down and go, hey. Oh no, it's almost a 19. Oh
You rolled a
no,
19?
Almost. There's a 3.
A 3?
I got a 3.
Okay. So anger overwhelms the party, or the tavern. There is now this uncontrollable rage that begins to fill not you all, but the people inside.
Including the
So-
chick looking for Denta.
Yeah. Including Balraj and everybody. So now, as you pull that card, Parsifal stops. He goes, I think we've had enough cards for today, boys. And he
No.
he motions and like he does something like this, and the cards just all of a sudden there's almost as if there's no evidence of them. And the card that you pick, you can't see it, but it feels like a tangible card. The card in your hand, I don't know if you can feel like temperature, but you would feel this card is very like warm.
I can't feel
You in this darkness that you all are still in, you start hearing people, and I'm going to preface this. It's hard for me to like pretend anger, but people are like,
It's hard for you to for real anger.
yeah, it's hard to like actually anger, but it's like,
I'm good
where
at
the
it.
fuck? Yeah, it's just like it's unapologetically like anger. It's like, where the fuck's the light? Why's your breath so fucking like bad? Or it's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. You start hearing
they're
people like
really
spreading.
They're really pissed off.
Who the fuck
Then
farted?
you start hearing Denta, and like and this you hear metal. I'll say this: you hear metal, and it sounds like a weapon's been drawn. And then you start hearing people like screaming and yelling, and like sounds like there's a lot of like a insurrectional hostility going on in this tavern all of a sudden.
Okay, but we can't see shit, right?
Y'all can't see shit.
Can I fix that a little bit? I would like to cast I think I can do this out of combat, right? I have Channel Divinity. I can do Sacred Weapon, which just makes it emit a light.
You can also do it in combat.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it'll light for 20 feet.
Okay.
For bright light, and then 20 more feet for dim light. So it should get the whole like 40-foot radius.
Okay. So and you want to do that?
Yep. Let's light it up. Let's see what these fuckers are doing.
So when you do that, there's people that are like they have like they're punching each other, and there's somebody who's like hitting them with some type of like chair, and then somebody's like hitting some type with like a mug, and there's about maybe a dozen or so people that see the light, and they're bright like, turn off the fucking light, it's so fucking bright, and then people are getting up and like they're looking at you like, get him, and there's about 2 or 3 people that just start trying to make tackles towards you all.
Oh, good job, Zachary. Piss them off.
Yeah, I pissed them off. Yeah.
It's because the lights were on.
Who has that bright fucking light? Get him!
Zagrin, I know you're trying to help, but they just missed Denta run out the back door.
Mm. Well, I think I found the solution for the darkness. Hold on a second, y'all. He's like tinkering again, like his chest. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. He's doing something.
The kid from
Well,
Fortnite.
It's like, oh, there's what it is. And yeah, like we'll say that he reads some type of like incantation, some type of verbal component to negate the darkness. We'll say it sounds something like it's not. I'll say this. It's not a language that any of y'all know, but it's a very short one. It's like Mos Canodor and blah, 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 blah. And then the magical darkness is lifted. The light that you have, it's still bright, but the magical darkness is lifted.
Okay.
And people starting to kind of calm down a little bit, almost as if that anger is now waning. However, there is one person in the room who
Always one.
there's one person in the room that still carries a very large amount of anger, and she
My dad.
sees and she sees you all from a distance, and it's and Zagrin, you notice it's done. She notices you all.
Me, the barbarian.
Gonna-
I
I
knew
have a
I.
lot of anger issues.
She looks over. She goes, "Damn, they were the one that was scouting. They were the ones I saw." And then she's ordering her men to come at you. She's like, "They're the ones who work for dinner. Get him!"
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's all I got.
She okay. It was very moving.
Whoa! That's it.
So she has a like a saber out, and it looks like there's three other soldiers that are with her, and they're just shoving people out of the way. And she looks over at Zagrin. You lied. I know you were the ones that I saw when I was on my watch. Why were you scouting Axamon?
I didn't lie. I said that I hadn't seen him, and I hadn't seen him in a while. Where did you say you saw us?
I was in the watchtower. I thought I saw a blue dragon.
Watchtower that blew up.
Yes, that was the one that I got down.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm fucking okay.
Okay, well.
Well, you don't sound like it with that kind of attitude there.
Listen, I know you all are in cahoots with Denta. I know, like you all were in the fight.
Hold on, I wasn't.
Well, maybe you weren't Priros, but you two were. And why are you with them, Priros?
Well, they're with me specifically. We're working for my ladyship on a very important matter, and you're kind of interfering with that right now. And I don't know how she's gonna take that.
You're talking about the bitch Saru, huh?
Oh, okie dokie, I'm swinging. I rage swing.
Yeah, so we are in another initiative, you guys. This is a brand new initiative.
Fuck yeah.
That's fine, but I rage and swing.
um,
Banishment.
banishment, and you get a banishment.
18 for me.
Okay, we had a small initiative and a big initiative.
21. That's my third 21.
Jeez.
Really?
Yeah, I got 12. My
Let's
dice
see.
that were giving me so many crits one night now give me nothing.
Thunderchild, Bubby.
I fucking love that dragon.
Can you tell me one more time, Blake, what you got?
12.
12. And Tyler?
Oh my god, I didn't forgot. It was like 18, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And okay. Okay. Now, Blake, out of curiosity, do you still have the ability? I know we've had quite a few maps, but do you recall still having access to the map for the fight pit?
The map to the fight pit? Do you mean this map right here?
Ooh,
It's a picture of a duck dick.
damn it!
You know the thing about duck dick.
It's keep
It's
coming back
that
up.
Penises.
it's that corkscrew design there because they're very rapey. All right, Tom, I put it in there for you.
Thank you, sir. It's the big. Is it the big dude again? The
It's fucking huge.
It's not too bad. I tried drawing all that without being able to see what was like being drawn. I think
Oh
I did
damn,
pretty
that's not
good.
bad at all.
Yeah, blind dick draw. Woo!
Mhm. It's rather impressive.
Thanks,
I want
man.
to draw.
All right,
Do it.
clear it out.
I don't know how to draw.
Just gotta use the select tool, Blake.
There's a what tool?
There's a select tool, the little arrow with a lasso around it.
Oh my god, that made that so much easier.
Hey, Mickey.
Oh my god. Alright, so we need there's your new character. We got this one here. Not there. We don't need Dana anymore. There's the pre-roast there.
Thank you, sir.
Most
Now,
how to zoom in.
for this combat, Blake, so she is kind of like a commanding officer, and there's going to be three kind of like jobbers, just like a little henchman.
Like that?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. Let me
Okay. Alrighty. So you went ahead and you're starting like before initiative, like you're going for a hit on her, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Alrighty.
Because she said something she should not have.
She said a naughty word.
She did. Alright, let me give your henchmen numbers so that way we can keep up with who they
Perfect.
are.
You're breathtaking.
You're breathtaking. Yeah, I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna fuck this bitch up.
I would like to rage.
All right, let her have it.
Okay, first swing. That is a natural 20!
Damn. Misses. I'm just kidding.
We're talking about my lady.
Yeah, dude, natural 20. Absolutely gets her.
Alright, that's 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
A shitty natural 20, but here's where we are. I rolled a 5 and a 2 on 2d12s. That's alright. Second attack. 25 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
And that's a 14 damage.
So 14, and then you said 13 was the first hit?
14 and 14.
14 and 14.
Yeah, my crit did the same as my regular.
Okay, gotcha.
That's okay. We're here.
Okay. Alrighty. So you connect with both hits. She immediately just like takes him and looks at you and just is like,
I'm also a bigger boy now.
yeah, now you're
Oh god.
now you're cooking with grease. After she takes those hits, she actually looks at you. You don't want this fight, Priros. You do not want this fight.
Bitch, I already rolled initiative.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's it on that turn.
Okay. All three
Don't
of y'all.
worry, I got more.
All three of y'all rolled insanely good initiatives for both of these. It is now Riftwood's turn with Zagran on deck.
Excuse me. Hello. What's your name? Dumpy?
Dunchi.
Good, Dumpy. Axamon isn't gonna like knowing that you're assaulting his protege.
Oh, you think you're so fucking special? Do
Yeah, yes.
you? Big fucking whoop.
Oh, you thought about that one, huh?
Yeah, put a fucking lot of thought in it, whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, are you sure?
Yeah. What the fuck can I do for you?
Is there like a crowd watching now?
Yeah. Yeah, this tavern is it's like a street fight. They're wanting to watch. People like starting to crowd around.
Can I use a free action to like rally the crowd?
Yeah. You want to roll for performance?
Sure. 15.
Yeah, what do you say to him? Or what do you do?
Let it be known that Dunchi the Dumpy, without a Dumpy, is trying to assault Aximon's protege. Spread the word.
They're
Anyway.
they're all just watching you like Dumpy, 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 Dumpy. Fuck him up! Fucking Dumpy, fuck you, Dumpy! She's
Anyway,
just like,
here's
"Ugh."
Fireball.
That's fireball.
That'll be
But yeah.
dex save of 15.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. I got her stat. I got her character sheet up here. Dex save 18.
Go for. Wait, is that only per one per long rest? Hold on. That's a reaction. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna try and bend luck again.
Okay.
Oh, that's 4. So I'm gonna take 4 away from
Damn.
that 18, dropping it down to a 14, and that fireball's gonna hit for full effect on her. I don't really care about the other ones.
Damn, dude. You become the ambassador of Ben Lucky.
Love it. So, if you want to roll theirs, I'll roll damage.
Okay. So we're still rolling regular dex saves for the other ones.
The others still have to make their dex saves of 15.
Oh, so is it -4 for all of them too?
Good question, actually. I didn't think about that. Blake, you got a quick answer? Apply number rolled as a penalty to the creature's roll, so no, it's just 1.
Okay. So soldier 1 is 19, soldier 2 is 12, and soldier 3 is a 4.
Nice, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
they each roll. Sorry.
Oh, you good? Yeah, so that's gonna be. Oh, fuck, that's a lot of 1. 24 damage.
Okay, 24. So soldier 1 takes all 24 of that,
And so does Dumpy.
and so does Dumpy. Lumpy dumper.
Crocodile Dumpy.
Crocodile Dumpy.
That's not a fireball.
This is a fireball. Come here, Jeff.
And then 12 for the other two. Okay. Alrighty, good sir. So They took a cooking from that fireball. For just to make it a little bit easier, we're gonna say that no other individuals took that fireball. You hear the crowd wooing. They're like, "Yeah, woo!" Like you hear some people whistling, clapping. Light up, Dumpy! Somebody says, and
You're coming down out of the stands.
and is there anything else you'd like to do on the rest of your turn?
No, I just wanted it to be known that Dumpy attacked me.
And we are now at Zagrin with Dumpy on deck.
All right. I'm going to move up next to Humpty Dumpy and try to attack.
Okay.
All right, let me
So you
roll
just
it. Huh?
yeah. So you
normal great sword.
okay.
That is 28 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
Okay. And that does 17 damage.
17. Okay.
Yep. And I'm going to go ahead and cast Divine Smite
Ooh.
and expend 1 normal spell slot and 3 second level ones to do 5d8 extra damage.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
Oh.
smite!
grilling.
And that will do 27 damage.
27 damage. Okay.
How's he looking? How's she looking? How's it looking?
So she's hurting. She's definitely hurting. She's not like on her last leg or anything, but she so you hit her with the sword, and then as that sword hits her, there's just this like energy that starts to crawl up the sword into the wound entry, and there's just this massive sizzle that comes from her chest where the hit goes, and you just hear this like this cry of pain where she just like "Ah!" and like it's like this light coming off from the sword with a little bit of steam. It's pretty brutal. There's a lot of crackling. It's a huge hit. But she's not like limping over or anything.
I do have a question for you, Tom.
Yeah.
Game question. Divine Smite says when I hit with a melee attack, expend it to add damage to that attack. Does that mean I still get my bonus attack? Because that wasn't a second attack.
Yes,
Correct.
absolutely.
So I'm going to take that second one too right now.
And then smite her again. Fuck her.
So I'll roll to see if that hits.
We got a long rest after this.
That one is a 13 to hit. I don't know if that hits her or not.
It does not hit.
Oh, I tried.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I can.
Magical darkness.
Took another card.
No. Okay, so it is Dumpy's turn with Soldier 1 on deck. I'm falling to peer pressure. It's funny. I honestly I couldn't call her Dunchi even if I wanted to because this Dumpy is just it's too good.
It didn't take a lot.
No. Alrighty. So let's see here. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this. I'm looking to see what I want to do with her as far as attacks go.
Take your shirt off.
Yeah, she's got fireball.
Oh.
Let's see here. Alrighty. So after that happens, she cries in pain and she looks over at Zagrin and she just gives you this look of just like pain. She goes, "Why would you do that to me, Dragonborn? Why would you do that to me? You seem so noble and wise. Why?" And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
That is a. Oh, hold on.
Hit you with a
11.
vicious mockery.
No, this is charm. All right, so when she says this to you, you feel compelled to not harm her. And you feel bad for her when she says this to you. Do you say anything after she says this to you?
Well, I guess if I'm feeling that way, I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know. I thought I was in danger.
Why? Why? I'm in so much pain now. And you and I just this was probably gonna hurt me forever.
I'm sorry. And I'll look at my sword like, what have I done?
So let me see here. So each turn, so you are a friendly acquaintance. Um, each turn you're gonna roll a saving throw to try to break the charm. Okay.
Okay.
So there's that. And let's see here. Do we
Oh,
have any
actually,
other things?
can I time
Say
out real
again?
quick?
Yeah.
My character has immunity to being charmed or
You
potion.
Whoa!
really?
Yep. Just
Okay.
I just forgot that. Sorry.
Okay. So hear me out. So let's do this. You went with it, right?
Yeah, because I didn't know. So
Okay. So she thinks that you are charmed.
okay.
Yeah. Good turnaround on that, Tom.
Yeah. Thank you. So she thinks you are charmed. Just a heads up.
I got you.
So you're doing this in a way that you're just you're kind of playing along with it.
All right, sounds good to me.
Alrighty. Let's see here. So at this point, her soldiers that are beside her start to like look at Zagrean and look at the party, and they're on a they're ready to approach, and that's going to be her turn. We're going to go to Soldier 1's turn with Soldier 2 on deck. So let's see here. Let's go to our mappy map. So Soldier 1 is going to attempt to go after the Fireball caster.
Wow.
He
Did you-
moved within 10 feet of me. I get to hit him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got reach.
Yeah. You go right ahead.
He can still go, but I'm gonna hit him with a fucking natural 20.
Dude, what the fuck?
There they fucking are. Where the fuck they been all my life?
Damn.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's 24 damage.
Holy shit, dude.
Is he still dedicated to me?
So the way that
just as he's coming to Riftwood, hold on there, bud.
so you actually the way that you take advantage of your opportunity attack, it's in a way where it kind of goes with the flow of how he's walking. He just takes like a hit without being prepared for it in the back. And as he takes that hit, he tries to come up with a weapon, and he is going to try to attack you. And let's see here.
Me or Pyrus?
You,
Okay.
you, Mike. I know you got a lot there. You're a very tricky dude. Is there anything you want to try to do before he tries to attack you, or do you want me to roll first? Because some of that might be contingent on the roll.
No, let it roll.
Okay, so he's going to swing with his greatsword. That is a 19, so it's a 28.
Are you asking me, does a 28 hit?
I'm just letting you know it's a 28, and I'm about to roll damage, and I'm just waiting. If you have anything that you want to add to it, just let me know.
A 28 hits, sir.
And you take 13 damage from that hit.
Ew. 143.
And that is going to be its turn, and we're now going to go to Soldier 2, who heads let's see here. Yeah, they're gonna go for pre-roast. They're gonna turn around this way next to Dumpy, and they're gonna go for attack on pre-roast.
Bring it.
Let's bring it on. That is a net 20, yo.
Woo!
Everybody getting
Yeah,
net 20s tonight.
That it.
Can I study reborn set?
Yes, please.
You can.
Okay.
So I do another roll.
Yep.
All right, that's a 12.
12 misses.
12 misses.
Hey, thanks there, bud. And Silvery Barbs will go down as the most broken spell in Dungeons and Dragons.
It
I'm here for it.
is now pre-roast's turn with Soldier 3 on deck.
Hey, can I have that advantage? Or no, I don't need it for my guy. Give it to yourself or Zach.
We'll see.
Cool. Come here, Dumpy. I'm not done with you yet. Bonus action, Elemental Cleaver.
Okay.
Gonna go ahead and add my Elemental Cleaver of some good old fashioned lightning damage.
Holy shit. Okay.
First swing is a 12 to hit.
It does not hit.
That's okay. Second swing is a 16 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
That's gonna be 16 slashing damage, and then boom, boom, 5 lightning damage.
Okay.
That's a total of 21 damage.
Alrighty. She's hurting. This just in. Ow. So while she's trying to like plead with Zagran, she takes more hits and she kind of staggers a bit. She takes a hit from a different area on her chest. This one just digs real deep, and another scream. Fuck! And the crowd is just they're loving it. Like, fuck her up. You're a piece of shit, Dunshie. Some of them call her Dunshie, but a lot of them are calling Dumpy, and they go, Dumpy, Dumpy, and you hear like Riff, what? And you hear some other y'all's names, but the crowd is definitely into this one. And was there anything else you'd like to do, good sir?
No, I'm here for it.
Alrighty. So we're now on to Soldier 3 with Riffwood on deck.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So let's see here. So this soldier is going to try to come over and aid Dunshie. However, when they get to Dunshie, the soldier tries to like give her some type of like aid or like healing item, but she grabs this soldier's arm in a way that's just so like grasping for help. And in this soldier's action, he's trying to pull his arm away from Dunshie, and she won't let go, and he ends up like slowly falling to the ground, and she drains his life essence from him into her health points, and he dies. So his whatever health points he had goes into her as a like a siphon life kind of thing.
Counterspell.
You want to counterspell that?
I can't. I use my reaction. I just thought it'd be funny.
That would be funny. The freaking gaseous form was the MVP, where it's like, well, shit.
Why am I still here?
All right, so Soldier 3, we're going to take out of the rotation. And what you see is Dumpy takes some. She gets a little bit of composure. Some of these areas that are on her start to kind of. They don't look as gnarly. They almost look like they've immediately like scarred over or something. She kind of catches her breath, and let's see here. Is there anything else you want to do? Not much you can do when you're dead. Let's see here. Now, out of curiosity, Mike, with your silvery barbs, oh, it's already past that, but just in case, like, does wild magic, does that trigger on reactions like that?
I don't believe it does, but it's wild magic is completely at DM's discretion. You tell me to roll it, I roll it. Normal
Okay.
rulings for it is if it lands on, or if the DM tells you to, you roll 20, and if that 20 lands on 1, that's when you roll on the wild magic scale. So it's like you've got like 2 layers of protection on it. But like I told you before we started playing, I want wild magic to go fucking ham, just because this shit's all fucky. So anytime you tell me roll a 20 for wild magic, I'm gonna roll it.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a wild magic. We'll just see if you get that one.
Yeah, I hate honestly, I think the wild magic actual rules is written is really dumb because it's like you only roll a d20 if the DM says it is because of what your spell was, and then only if you get a 1 on that d20. You'll never get wild magic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then you get a 1.
99.
Okay. 99.
Let's see what we got. Where are you at? You regain all expended sorcery points.
Really?
Ooh, that ain't bad at all.
No, 97, you're surrounded by a faint ethereal music for the next minute.
Dude, you freaking got a good one because you expended quite a few points.
Yeah, doing the Ben Luck.
Mm-hmm.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah. See,
And
what I like to do for the wild magic is whenever you cast a spell, you'll roll your d20. Did you roll a 1? No, then you're good. All right, next time it's a d12. And
That's
then
good.
d10, d8. So you make it where it's more and more until you get down to a d4. And then after that, it's 50-50. It's a 1-2 or a 3-4. So eventually
Yeah.
you're going to do it, and then the cycle starts over.
I like that.
Interesting. That's cool.
But it's also with every spell, not just when the DM feels it's a spell that it does.
If we were playing a more fleshed out, and I mean this is no offensively, Tom, a more fleshed out campaign, like instead of the sandbox that we're doing, I was doing the same type of character with wild magic, I would totally be down for that. I like that rule set. But I also like what we're doing here. I'm having fun just going like, is it wild magic time? I don't know.
Yeah. No, absolutely. It is interesting to think about with something like you said, more fleshed out. And I feel like that's a good fine line because for me, it's I'm learning it with you all. Like I'm sure y'all probably got some good knowledge on it, but it's still a very new thing. I'm like, oh shit, like that's insane. Like it's crazy to think about what all it can do.
I don't want to look at the list. I don't want to read the list because every time I do it,
I know. Right. It is your turn with it is your turn, Mike, with Tyler on deck.
They're all so clumped together. I don't like it.
Ew.
I'm playing too much Baldur's Gate 3 because I'm like, oh no, I have to roll with disadvantage because I have somebody next to me. And
I mean, yeah.
not that but I mean, no, I mean, if I'm attacking Dumpy, is that still disadvantage on the spellcast?
Technically, yeah, because you've got someone next to you.
Oh, really? Well, I'm gonna push them as a bonus action.
Just pick them up and throw them.
I can't pick them up and throw my fucking stick. You come through.
I got you. I'm in giant form. I'll pick them up and throw all of them.
Where do you want them? like a claw machine, like picking him up.
Come here, you.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try a. It hasn't worked with Fireball though.
So technically, with that one, they're just still making a reaction, so you wouldn't consider disadvantage.
Okay, I was making sure. It was, yeah, third level Fireball on Dumpy and H2. And Zagrin and Pyrus.
So I've got a little counterspell shenanigans for you, Mike.
Oh.
So Dumpy has counterspell. You attempt to interrupt a creature if it is casting a spell of, let's see here. You said it's third level?
You have to guess what your level casting it at versus what their level casting it at. They don't have to tell you.
Yeah. So let's see here. I'm gonna do second level counterspell. Wait a second. I don't have access to second level counterspell. I only have access to third level counterspell.
That's where it starts.
Okay. Well, so third level counterspell. If it's casting a spell of fourth level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcast ability. DC equals 10 plus spells level. But it's not fourth level higher. You said it's third level.
Yeah, I cast third level Fireball.
So does a third level counterspell do nothing against it?
No, you
I
roll.
figured that would, yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Ability check. Let's see here. One moment. Man, my lack of wizardry is showing. I'm trying to find the thing to click for this.
So you roll the d20, and if you get a 10
Oh,
It's
just a
or
10,
regular
higher,
D20.
it's 10 plus the spell's level. So he'd have to roll a 20 and hope that he gets a 13 or higher. So that way the counterspell succeeds.
Okay, gotcha. So I roll a D20 if it's 13 or higher.
Yeah.
right?
Okay, it's a 15.
Okay, so I'm going to bend luck.
Okay.
You said it was a 15?
15, yeah.
Shit. Dropped it down to a 14.
Oh damn. So it still
it,
countered it.
it countered it, yeah.
So she counters it and she just starts like going like no, nothing more than fireball shit.
You look around. You guys don't have counterspell?
So the crowd starts booing Dumpy. Like
Just look at him.
Yeah.
they're all booing at her for countering. Like she's like, no, don't do that shit. They're like, boo, you fucking suck, Dumpy. Take the fireball. Alrighty. I'm surprised that went off. I was like, when do I use this? Like, now? Fireball time?
No. You're supposed to wait until we go to revivify one of the characters.
The fuck? Is there anything else you'd like to do before we go to Zagrin?
I mean, you got counterspell. What you're supposed to do next is power word death.
Yeah, like, oh.
No.
Malik is living his best life in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
I bet he
found,
is.
I found my new home on console and PC.
No, just go hang out.
Okay. Alrighty. What you got, Tyler?
Okay. Let me get my little movement thing. I'm gonna, since I'm still appearing charmed, I'm gonna get up right beside her,
Okay.
and then swing with the
You
old.
have advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ew.
Because technically we flank it.
And plus, he
Okay.
gets advantage from the
Pretending to be charmed.
No, the silvery
Ooh.
barbs.
Silver barbs.
Oh, that's
No,
true. Damn.
No, this is a dumb question. Sorry, but does the advantage apply to the one to hit too? To roll two?
Yeah, it rolled to the hit, not the damage.
Okay.
So
yeah.
you roll. Yeah, if you're on D&D Beyond, you can right click on it and then hit advantage. Otherwise, you just roll two d20s and take the higher.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me roll it then. 19.
Absolutely hits.
Ooh, smite that bitch again.
So that is 14 damage.
Okay.
And then I will do Divine Smite again. I'm out of second level, so I will expend one level to do 2d8. So that is an extra 10 damage.
Oh, that's really good. Another 10.
And then I'm going to use my second attack.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Absolutely wrecks her face.
All right, and that is 13 damage.
Okay.
And can I smite that too? Is that
Yeah.
a thing?
It's your second attack? Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'll use one more of those. And that will be 10 more.
Damn, dude. Piling it. She is not looking good.
Imagine Zagrin's like, you tried to use my faith against me.
Stand against me.
So yeah. Bop, bop.
Smash.
So thinking that she had you charmed, she's doing this like no more fire, and then like out of nowhere she just gets this like hit, like on the side, like and then like the smite again, crackling, sizzling, the freaking effect that it has on her. It's almost like it brings her to her like her niche, like it stops her what she's saying or doing. It's just this like large pain that she emotes, and the crowd is like they're not showing remorse, they're cheering from this person getting hit, so you get the impression that this person's not very well liked. So yeah, fuck her up, she's hurting again. She's hurting just as bad as she did before she sucked the life out of one of her troops. And anything else you'd like to do, good sir?
No, that's it for me.
Alrighty, we are back to Dumpy with Soldier 1 on deck. Let's see what we can get her to do. What we have. Uh, let's see here. Alrighty, so she is going to take her short sword, and so the hand that she was able to counterspell. She's using her other hand with the sword. She's going to take a retaliation swipe at you, Zagrin. So let's see what she rolls. 19.
That hits.
Okay. One moment. It's 10 damage.
Okay.
And let's see here. So she has 2 attacks per action. She's going to go for a second swipe with the same weapon again. $15.
That does not hit.
Okay, so this one misses, and she starts yelling more profanities at you and at the party. I'll fucking kill you! I'll fucking kill your whole fucking party! I'll kill that bitch Saru too! She yells at you and Pre-Rose, and she just starts like getting booed again as she starts talking, almost as if the crowd is like just ready to boo her whenever she tries to like do anything. So it is now Soldier 1's turn, with Soldier 2 on deck. So Soldier 1 that's at Riftwood, they're going to try to swing at you.
Okie dokie.
Oh, 27.
Okay.
And 12 damage.
Oh no.
And we're now going to go to the second soldier, who is on Pre-Rose. And they're going to take a swingy swing.
Bring it on there.
They rolled a 3, so a 12. You would think with such a large target that they would be able to hit you, but no.
I'm very intimidating.
Those soldiers got +9 to attack. Jesus.
Yeah, with their great swords. Great sword +1 is +10.
Hmm.
Crazy. So now it is Pre-Rose's turn with Riftwood on deck.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to continue my rolls on the bitch that's talking bad about my mistress.
Okay.
First swingy swing is a 22 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
That's gonna be 18 slashing damage
Okay.
and 2 lightning damage.
Alrighty. How do you want to do this?
Oh, cool. So I'm gonna bring the swing down upon her and just knock her weapon away,
Okay.
and then just kick her down to the ground with my giant ass paw foot.
Mm.
And then as I leer over her, I'm just gonna bring the axe down into her face and let the lightning just shoot through her body.
Okay. Yeah, so you slam that axe down and you start hearing these shrieks come from her, like "Ah," and like it starts to kind of like reach a crescendo before she just has nothing left in her, and her body's just like flailing, and part of her is trying to like grab the soldier's hand to try to siphon, but she can't get to it, and that flailing stops, and ultimately comes to nothing, and she just is out like a light, and people start cheering, man. People are like
Well,
applauding.
when I remove my axe, I'm gonna spit on her and call her dumpy bitch.
Fucking suck, dumpy bitch.
I'm just gonna look at the second. I'm gonna look at that soldier right next to it and go, "Hey, bud." Wing. I missed.
Oof. That was a warning shot.
It was.
Alrighty. Anything else you would like to do, good sir?
No, that's it.
Okay.
I'm just eyeing down
Um,
H2 over here.
got my eyes set on the next target. About to be fucked up again. And Zagran, it is your it is your turn with Soldier 1 on deck.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, so Pre-Rose took out Dunshi.
I
So
will.
Soldier 3 was dead because they drained the life. So
Okay.
yeah, oh, I'm sorry. It's my apologies. It's Mike's turn. My apologies, Mike. So it is Riftwood's turn with Zagran on deck. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm just here. So,
Hmm?
how's Soldier 1 looking? Or whoever puts on me, Soldier 1.
Yeah, Soldier 1 shows heavy signs of burning. He is not hanging by a moment. He is he's definitely looking hurt. Looking hurt, but not like about to die.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. Can I disengage?
Okay, yeah.
I would like to step over here. I don't know if he gets opportunity attack.
Yeah, let's see if he lands it. 10. He does not hit you.
Whee! So I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm assuming your AC is higher than 10.
yeah, a little bit. Go ahead and move my happy self over here. Line us up. Connect 4 and use my last 3rd level for fireball.
Dude,
And
this is some billiards ass shit that you got going on here. You're like the fucking the uncle from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when he's doing the billiards.
Yeah. Go ahead and
Alrighty.
pull them in and see if they can save for 15.
Okay, saves for 15 on each one. Let's see if they can do it. So the first one that we're rolling for is Soldier 1, 22, and Soldier 2 is a 2. So that's a 4.
Whee! So Soldier 2's getting hit for 30 damage.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Hanging by a moment.
Does the other one take half?
The other one does take half, so the other one still takes 15.
Yes, that's still a lot.
Yeah. Make sure you write that down.
So I will say that Soldier 1 and 2 they're showing very large signs of hurt. It's hard to say which one is hurting more than the other. They're both a lot amount of hurt. It's hard to yeah, you go ahead.
I just want to ask him, like, would you guys like to leave now that your friend is dead?
So after the fire stops charring their body, they're like yeah, they're nodding their head.
Okay, well, Maximine bless you. Go on.
They're very hesitantly like walking.
Make
through
sure you
the
spit on
tavern.
Dumpy's body when you leave.
So Soldier 2 spits on the body and tries to disengage from Pre-Rose. Do you do anything, Pre-Rose?
Going not so fast, little guy.
Yeah. Oh there, buddy. This is the life you chose.
Hold your horses.
Oh, hold on there one moment. Yeah, can I kill him?
Yeah, I mean, I'll let you. He's at 18 damage, 18 health points.
I feel like I could kill him.
Yeah, he spits on Dumpy and just kind of looks at you and like.
Okay, he spit on Dumpy?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
that's fine. I'll allow it.
Okay, you let them go.
He didn't say anything about my mistress.
Okay, all right, Zagran, ball's in your court. Do you take any type of opportunity attack?
Nah. If everyone's for them leaving, I think it's fine.
Okay, so then we'll shortcut to Soldier 2 leaving. Soldier 1 fastly goes out the entrance to the tavern.
Did he spit on Dumpy?
Oh, no, they didn't.
Soldier 1 did not spit on Dumpy.
Charge him.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir.
Soldier 1 stops like,
I believe the instructions were to spit on Dumpy.
Okay. He walks over and like a droopy loogie, like.
Good job. Get
And
out of
just
here,
runs
scamp.
Alrighty. And now we are out of combat. So with that, um, is there anything that y'all want to do in this area now that the soldiers have left?
I'm gonna rabble up the crowd a little bit on my way up of the arena, and I'm gonna look for pancreatitis.
Parsival?
Parsival.
Okay. So
Penicillin. Where is it?
so you're trying to find him. You don't see him in your initial investigation where you're looking at. There's no sign of him.
All right.
Well, shit.
Can I go look at Dumpy's body, see if there's anything of use?
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Roll for investigation for me.
Is that a cleric digging through somebody's pockets?
He's a paladin. It's fine.
So it makes it worse.
22.
22. Anything in particular you're looking for out of curiosity?
Not necessarily. Just anything. I'm not really trying to just rob her of value or anything, but they seem to know that we were hiding and stuff. Just any information, anything. Make sure
Okay.
there's no
Gotcha.
orders or anything weird. I'm not gonna
Okay.
like take her daggers or shit like that. I'm good.
So we'll say that you do find some orders on her. These orders look like they were signed up by Axamon to search for Denta. You do see listed on there the names. It says Zagrin, and then it says Riftwood, and then it says handle if needed on the orders. So there is your all's the mention of both of your all's names on there, on like the papers that were given to this person. There is another thing that you see when you search her body. You also find a the same the parade paper that you all saw in Eboneth's lair, but there are some writings on the back of it where it's a plain side, and you see 5 squares, and you see on the very back of like the 5 squares, the back one says Showman's Parade Float.
Oh.
So you get a little bit of insight of where the showman will be at on the parade floats, along with those orders of handling you and Riftwood if needed.
Okay. I'll take the paper with me. We can
Okay.
have it for reference.
Cool. What you thinking, Mike?
Thinking nothing, because Riftwood don't know we have that. So if he so chooses to share, that's cool. If not, making my own assumptions.
Yeah.
Yeah, my intention is to share. So I mean, I can do it now if you want to play that out. It don't matter.
Yeah, I'm totally
very
down.
good.
Yeah, I'll roll
Okay.
back. I'll come back over and be like, check this out. Some info for tomorrow.
Oh, you think Dumpy was gonna attack him?
Maybe, or she could have been doing security. That would also need to know.
I could always go ask Axamon. He likes me.
I don't think it's a good idea personally. But if you ask him and then they know she's dead, they'll find out soon anyway. And then tomorrow there just happens to be an attack on that float. I think.
Were we planning on attacking it out in the open?
Well, if things go bad, we might have to.
Might have to. What if we can phrase this into a position of what if Dumpy was security and we advised that Dumpy went mad under some sort of spell and attacked us? When trying to find a form of identification, we found this. and we don't know if it was an attack or if she was providing security. And I praised this to Axamon, and he says, well, she was not anywhere near the float. Well, then we just saved a coup. But if she was head of security, who better to cover that security than us? And we let him have his parade, let him get through the floats. And then we, at the end of it, we escort him to a private area.
I like how you just gradually like your idea more and more. You're like, and then,
I can't convince anybody. I can at least convince myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna address the pre-rose here and say, like, don't we know where he's gonna be before though?
Didn't we strike before the parade?
I mean, to be fair, we do know where he's going to be before and during the parade, but, he may have a lot of them lackeys with him during those times. I kind of do
After.
like this idea of pulling him to the side there as a part of a security detail. Because then, to be fair, the lackeys don't necessarily have to be there because they believe we are said lackeys.
That's true. I just think it's going to look a little suspicious that the moment we stop doing security, someone pops out and murders him.
Well, then that means what we need to do is have somebody do a distraction, which is a reason why we pull him away as a security detail. And in the commotion, we all just happen to disappear.
So we're just bad at security.
Nobody said we're good, but we're better than what he may have had before.
We're better than the one on the ground over there, obviously.
That's true.
Out of curiosity, so are you all having this conversation at just regular like voice level?
Probably.
I mean, I figure we're at the like bottom. Like, no shit. No, I went looking for.
Because
Well,
we're gonna.
I don't think we'd be shouting this information. I feel like we'd be sitting at a table, like, here's the deal.
And we cuddle together.
Yeah. So for brevity, you all are going to try to have this conversation where like the entire tavern doesn't hear you all trying to assassinate the next person in your list.
I appreciate you asking, but yes, that's what we're.
Well, I
hoping
figured most
for.
of them probably weren't nearby with all the fireballs and stuff being thrown.
That's not gonna at least let everyone on fire. Hello, oh god.
Okay. We'll say that you all managed to have this conversation without any type of like intrusion. None of the people just start shouting "Death to the showman! Death to the showman!"
Oh no.
The parade, the people who are in attendance for this parade are off the fucking charts. What's going on this time? Oh, there's a fight to the death.
These people love violence.
Yeah. Well, that's people. I feel like human beings, like there's something weird about a fixation on violence. But that's a different topic. This session is over. So we'll say that you all go back to the hideout?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
None
need
of
a
y'all
rest.
have like an instinct of going anywhere else before.
I
This
don't.
is not a leading question or anything. This is just genuinely like, so if y'all are going to go back to the hideout, we'll pick up from there. You all take a long rest, and then the next session will start the day of the parade.
Okay, so is the parade scheduled for like morning, afternoon?
It's not scheduled for morning. It's scheduled for late evening, or sorry, not
Okay.
late evening, like late afternoon, like around the 6 or 7 time frame.
Okay, so I do want to, since we got confirmation we're down for it, I'm gonna we'll play with you at some point, take this information to Axamon and see what I can pull off and then come back. I don't know if you'd want to say that we do that or I do that morning or the night before the rest. It's already been a long afternoon.
Yeah, I'll say like so from what details you all have from the beginning of the session tonight, Rue and Pre-Rose, just like you guys are going to meet up about it, like however, like if you only have a couple hours before the parade starts to get in position, then you all probably would have a good 4 to 6 hours of whatever y'all want to do from the time you get up from your long rest to everybody meeting up for the plan.
Okay, do you want to role play that throughout the week at some point, or do you want to wait until we start our next session?
We can role play that throughout the week.
Okay, cool. And then I will let Blake and Tyler know what happens with that. If you guys want, I can record that, just upload it to a private server.
Yeah, sure.
And then,
Whatever's
of course,
easier on you, bud.
I just want to know because that would end up being, potentially 30 minutes to an hour of